When I left the army, I just couldn't adjust. I was drinking anything alcoholic. I was on the path of self-destruction. I felt alone, I felt lost. Me against the world, if you like.
I loved it, I was built for that lifestyle, I think. You knew you were building friendships. You knew if it come down to the lad that was next to you, he had your back no matter what. But you don't find it with friendship out in the streets, you don't get that.
The transition back to Civvy Street was difficult to deal with for me personally. I ended up losing my nut, become seriously aggressive, unpredictable. And I took to come to jail and think, where have I just been? I've been in a pit, do you know what I mean? And then I started using my head.
I was very young, I was 16 when I went in. I was on the go all the time and there was something to do. Got medically discharged and I was in prison by the time I was 19. I've been here for 24 years. I miss the army, I miss the boys, I miss the life.
I served for the Household Cavalry, Blues and Royals for 3.5 years. I enjoyed it, loved every minute of it. I had friends there.
Served with the Royal Signals, just over 3 years. I'd signed up for 9 years, I had every intention of staying in longer than that. I was built for that lifestyle, I think.
I loved life in the army, you know, I felt I belonged to something. It was good, like a brotherhood, if you like, so. If you were struggling with anything, you always had your mucker to turn to, or you always had an ear to talk to.
So what happened?
I got into the wrong crowd, ended up on the drugs, drink, got caught with a load of amphetamines, A's and acid. I was court-martialed, kicked out of the army straight after. I was devastated. Devastated. I just spiraled further down. I could have killed myself. That's how I felt. I felt as if my life was over with. Couldn't see where I could go from then. Didn't see any other options. Started taking more drugs, getting heavier on coke, and ended up doing an armed robbery. Because we got arrested within 12 hours. I get 6 years, sentenced to 6 years.
The Forces gives somebody a shape. It gives them a very strong shape of identity. When they come out, some people have no idea of how to navigate a civilian community.
The sense of that military culture, that sense of belonging to something, that's in the military, that sense of comradeship and that trusting relationship you have with your peers is really strong in the military. And coming out onto Civvy Street, where, as I say, you can't necessarily trust everyone you meet, you can't necessarily rely on people to have your back all the time or feel like you can't. That can sometimes be really difficult to then engage with other agencies.
The transition back to Civvy Street was difficult to deal with for me personally. I'd never had to pay tax, mortgage, insurance, any of these things. There was no crash course given to me to put me, to explain how all this works. So I got out, and that transition I found difficult. I basically came out a man with the brain of a 16-year-old regarding their matters. I was clueless, yeah. I ended up losing my nut, become seriously aggressive, unpredictable, and ended up doing things that are out of character. I ended up selling drugs and taking drugs. I was addicted to cannabis and steroids. Yeah, I got a bit greedy and then landed myself on a conspiracy.
When I left the army, I had no support from the MOD at all. I just couldn't adjust. I had no structure in my life, no discipline. I didn't have that safety blanket of the discipline or the structure. It was gone, so I was lost. I was drinking anything alcoholic. Any pill you could pop, sniffing anything you could sniff. I couldn't get no lower. I felt alone, I felt lost. You know, alone in the wilderness, if you like, on my own. It was like me against the world, if you like. I was on the path of self-destruction.
So what we're trying to do within SToMP is to make sure that our service users are very aware of what is on offer to them and how that can help them, particularly with regards to supporting them not to commit offences in the future. There's a myriad of organisations out there to support ex-armed service personnel.